and welcome to another wrap-up. So, June was, so far, the worst reading month I've had. I've read 4 books and only 4 books. I read no manga. Don't know why. I could have maybe improved my stats, but I didn't. I was in an aggressive reading slump, so that was fun. Not as great as usual, but it's okay. It's fine. I'm already super ahead of my reading goal because of all the manga I've read, so I don't need to stress about it. This is going to be a much shorter wrap-up than usual because I only have 4 books and not a lot to talk about. So yeah, let's just get into it. So the first book that I read in June was Second First Impressions by Sally Thorne. I don't know why. I thought this was an office romance. I don't know what I was on. I clearly don't read things correctly. This is actually about a woman called Ruthie. She works at this like retirement villa that like old people go to live at and like their own houses. And at the same time we follow Teddy, who is the owner of that retirement place's son. And so he is going to live there for a temporary amount of time. And so yeah, I hope I explained that properly. I gave this a 4-star. I actually enjoyed it a lot more than I thought I was going to because of the average rating on Goodreads. I don't know why it is so low, but I did like it. I liked it more than 99% Mine, which is another book by Sally Thorne. So I was pleasantly surprised. I really liked the characters. I liked Ruthie's relationship with her friend slash co-worker. There are these 2 old women in this book that are kind of menaces, but they're funny and I loved them. The romance was cute and tensiony. I really enjoyed it. It was predictable, but that's very usual. My only actual complaint is that the ending was rushed and solved super quickly. Other than that, super enjoyable. I really liked this. Pleasantly surprised. The next book that I read was Stay Gold by Toby McSmith. This is about a trans boy who decides to change schools because he does not want being trans to be his identity. He just wanted to be a low-key average boy and live a normal life without always being classified as that trans dude. So on the first day of school, him and this cheerleader, which I forgot their names, they lock eyes and obviously they're gonna fall in love. But the cheerleader has sworn off romance for the last year of school. That obviously does not happen. Yeah, and that is basically the plot. It's a romance between these 2 people. This was kind of disappointing. I ended up giving this a 2.5, I think. It was just not the cute romance that I was expecting from the cover and the like synopsis. The only redeeming character in this book is the main character. His name is Pony. Only one that is decent, honestly. I loved his character a lot. I loved reading his POVs. I understood a lot of his like points of view. I know I've just said that word in like abbreviated form, but whatever. Like I understood where he was coming from, I guess, if we're gonna like use synonyms. Trigger warnings for this book, basically. There's just research them before you read this because this is not cute and fluffy at times, maybe, if you enjoy it, because I did not. But there's a lot of like horrifying moments in this. Every single other character apart from Pony is absolute garbage trash. They're all transphobic. And this is set in Texas, which I guess I could understand, but like even other trans characters were transphobic, in my opinion. There were only 2 characters that actually apologized, and they were also problematic, but at least they apologized, because nobody apologized. Also, the romance was not it. Did not like it because I did not like the girl at all. Yeah, basically I have a lot of like complaints about this. I did not like it. The next book that I read was Girl Made of Stars by Ashley Herring Blake. I heard about this from Books and Lala a long time ago. I obviously, no questions asked, added to my TBR. This is about a girl whose twin brother is accused of raping his girlfriend. It is a very triggering book. I don't think I've sobbed so hard in a book in a long time. This made me cry so aggressively. It was obviously a 5 stars. Yeah, I just have no words. This was amazing. Also, if you ever get triggered by what this book is about, I don't know if I would recommend reading it because it was so depressing. I don't think I'm making this book appealing, but it is really good. It's just, it has hard topics to read about. But yeah, I really loved this. This was great. Cried a lot. And if I cry, I usually give a book 5 stars. So take that with what you will. And the last book that I read in June was Not Here to Be Liked by Michelle Quach. I still don't know. I feel like I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I'm sorry if I did. This is about 2 characters, Eliza and Len. They are running for the same position in this like school newspaper team, club, whatever. They're both applying to be the like editor. I forgot the name. Editor-in-chief. Eliza has been there since she was first in the school. What do you say? English? Work, please. She was there since she came to this school. So she was there since she was a freshman, I think, because this is in America. But Len has only been there a year, so when he applies, she feels like, obviously I'm gonna win. She does not end up winning, Len does. So she obviously thinks that it was due to sexism, and she starts this whole feminist movement in the school. I think that's like the closest way I can describe this. The sun is currently reflecting off a window across from my building, so if the lighting is on crack, that's why, because I ended up giving this a 2 stars. I did not like this. This book has a warning that says, this book has an unlikable female character. Cool. Which was proven to be true, but not in the way I think the author meant it to be. I think the author meant for Eliza to be unlikable because she's bossy and hardworking and like won't take shit and does her job at the newspaper club. But she was unlikable because she was just rude for no reason. Because like you can be rude and I can still like you as a character, because I am rude sometimes. But this was just out of pocket. Also, since this book is about feminism, I don't understand why Eliza is a pick-me. She literally wears frumpy clothes, she doesn't wear makeup because she's not one of those girls, she doesn't care about boys, she doesn't care about her looks, she doesn't care what anyone says about her. She's also not a feminist. This whole book is about her being a feminist and like being against what they're doing at their school, which is not having women being in the like, what is it called? I forgot the word. Basically, men always being at the top of the hierarchy in like clubs and stuff, them being the president of the council of the school, whatever it is. And she wanted to change that, which, fair. Love that. But she blamed Len and made him like the face of the patriarchy when he didn't do anything about that. He didn't vote for himself. The club voted for him. So like, why blame him? Blame the people. Also, Len is the one that is most like educated about feminism, because one of the like best quotes of this book is from Len, which says, let me read it. Feminism, contrary to popular belief, isn't about hating on guys like me. It's all about all of us working towards equality together. Who would have thought? And also, the end of the book I did not like. No spoilers, but I wish it was done in a different way, because the way that this ended was like wrong, in my opinion. I don't know how to explain it without spoiling. As for the romance, because this is a romance book, there was none. I swear, there is no chemistry, and out of nowhere, they start making out. Why? I don't know. I did not understand it. I still don't understand it. I don't know why they're in love with each other. Makes no sense. But these were all the books that I read in June. Did I have a good time? Yes and no. I had the worst reading slump I've had in years, so no. But I read a new favorite. So that's great. Other than that, massively shit time, honestly. My hair is slowly getting frizzier and frizzier and sweatier because of the heat, so I'm gonna speed this up a little bit. Hopefully this month will be better because I need some good books in my life and to be able to read books because I haven't read books. Oh my god, I need to finish a book like soon, otherwise I'm gonna go crazy. But that is everything for today, and I'll see you in my next weird video. Bye!